Yo, what's going on, DSTL family? In this video, we're going to be discussing product research using Afterlib. And so this is the screen you'll be brought to once you log into your account. But before we hop into product research, there's a few baseline components we want to discuss first. So these are our 5 pillars of validation. So once we do find a product, we want to make sure that it meets this criteria, right? Because we're not just looking for any sort of product, right? So we're gonna go through these really quick. So we wanna make sure first that there's an engagement on the post, or there's a volume of ads being ran in ad library, which will cover that. Website overview, we're gonna look at the website, audit that. We're gonna source our products, see if we can source our products for 2.5 to 3x margin. We're gonna do a basic Google trend search. And then we're also going to look if there's 1 or 2 recent successful competitors, right? So these are key things we wanna keep in mind as we're going about our product research process. This will be a downloadable below within the course as well for your reference. And then also, guys, here's a few other questions we're going to ask ourselves as we're going through. The main one is just that, does the product solve a problem, right? The bigger the problem it solves, the more opportunity there will be, right? All right, but we'll cover this more in detail as we find a product. Let's hop back into Afterlib. And first things first, guys, is we're going to go ahead and start entering in our filters. All right, so I like to go to all filters because it gives me visibility to every single filter on the platform. And then I like to start with active ads and drag that up to about 10 to start because we want to see something that's currently working in the market, right? And then for the max, I like to drag that down to about 300, guys, because while we're looking for brands that are working, we also aren't looking for, Nike, Amazon, the big corporations, right? And then so now, guys, we're gonna hover down to technology. We're looking for other Shopify stores, other e-commerce brands, right? And then for country, we're gonna do United States to start. We can open it up to the big 5. I just generally like to start with the United States because that is the biggest market. Then we'll do English for language. Alrighty, guys. So with our filters, you see that we have some ads that have popped up here now. And the first thing I like to look at is this top bar here, where you can see the percentages. And especially when you see things like this, like plus, 500%. All we're doing here is looking at the active ads history, right? We're looking left to right to ensure that they are scaling somewhat, right? There's potential with the product. And so looking left to right, we can see with this competitor, they started with 10 ads, now they have 61, right? We can see this is Snugs. You see here they are again. They have 91 here. They started with 10 and now they have 91 ads. So that does let us know at face value that they're pouring more money into the product, which then lets us know they're more than likely seeing some sort of return because no one's going to dump more money on ads if they aren't seeing a return, right? And so those are key things you want to look for, guys. While that isn't exactly the type of product we want to look for, we don't want to start with clothing per se just yet, but that is a good example of ads that seem to be doing well in the market, right? Let's look at this one here. So we start with 0, now they have 71. One thing we can do, guys, is also click shop now to get visibility to their site to see how much they're selling it for. So this item is selling for $7.99, guys. And for the products that we're looking for, we want to look for products that sell for at least $30 or higher, right? Because when it's lower than $30, there's a lot less margin and it's hard to make money when generating sales, right? Because we have some costs that we will incur for as advertising and product costs. So we want to ensure with all of that factored in, we're able to make a profit. But let's keep scrolling down here, guys, and let's see what else we can find. Okay, so I see plus 700%. Once again, guys, those big numbers, that's what catches my attention. That means they're up in their ads. Okay, so we can see they start with 3 ads here on September 3rd. It is now October 3rd, and they have 25 active ads, guys. So now what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna click shop now. I wanna see how much the product is selling for. Okay, it's $100. And it looks to be a pet grooming sort of product. Let's go ahead and play the video to look further into it really quick.
Let's see. Nice and smooth.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it's like a nail filer for pets, right? And as you guys may know or may not know, pets have veins in their nails. So rather than using a nail clipper, this is definitely a more efficient tool and it could just file it down slower. So definitely solves a problem, right? So very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and let's fact check this product or back check this product using our 5 pillars of validation. Engagement of posts or volumes of ads running in ad library. So let's go back here, guys. The way that I would check that is I'm going to click their name, and then we can go to meta page, and this gives us visibility to all the ads they are currently running on Facebook, right? And so we can see this is their name, right? We can see 260 results. That's how many ads they have running, and we can see the active status up top, guys. And so the first thing that I personally like to do is scroll down as far as the screen will allow me to get visibility to how long have they been running these ads for, right? And we can see that this goes back to August 7th and is still active. That's definitely a great deal of time. So next, guys, I'm gonna click see summary details and just ensure this is connected to the same product. Boom, it takes us to the same product page, so we know it's connected to the same product. That is good. And we also see that it's been active for quite some time, so that is another green flag for us. All right, so this product is checking off some boxes so far. All right, let's hop back into our 5 pillars. So now let's go ahead and do a website overview. What we're gonna do here is we're just simply gonna go through their checkout funnel, just so we can see, are they charging shipping? Is there any upsells? Like, what's going on here? Overall, the product page does look okay. It looks pretty good, actually. So next, what we can do is, like I said, let's go ahead and check out so we can give visibility to if there's any upsells, are they charging shipping? What is the full price of this product? All right, let's go check out. All right, and I'd like to hop down to the address component and just start entering in a fake address so we can give visibility to the shipping. Okay, shipping is free. I was hoping so, $100, right? They do have an expedited shipping option, so if people want to opt into that, they can do that. But most people will probably go for the free option. Okay, cool. Let's hop back to our 5 pillars, guys. Now we need to see if we can source the products for 2.5 to 3x margin. So we're gonna hop into AliExpress, guys. We're gonna see if we can find a supplier for this product. All right, and so I'm just going to use the same name they were using. I'm gonna back up here. Pet Chisel Pro. We'll just copy that, throw that up here, and paste that right in there and see what we can get, guys. All right, I don't think I'm seeing it. All right, so another good feature that we have here is I'm gonna right click and I'm going to save image as. I'm just gonna save it right there. It's gonna download to my system. And AliExpress has a nice feature where you can actually upload the image of the product. All right, so I'm just gonna drop that right in there, and hopefully that can give us some better results than what we just found. Alrighty, cool. So we definitely found the product, guys. Let's take a look here. All right, cool. So yeah, it definitely looks like this top one is it right here. All right. And so let's take a look. So $21.89. That's pretty expensive. I can see why they're selling it for, $100. So let's see here. All right, so they have about 15 sold, 54 available. Let's go fully through the funnel, just like we did with the competitor, to see if they're charging any shipping or backing costs. All right, so we got some tax. So $23.70 is the full scope of price. Alrighty. And one thing that I like to do just to double check, ensure that I can sell at a competitive price, is I'm gonna put $23.70 right here, and then I'm gonna put times, and we're gonna do our 2.5 margin. All right, so $59.25 is the lowest that we could probably sell this product for. And so that's good. That means we get to undercut that competitor. We can sell less than $100, so we can provide a better offer to the market. We can even sell it for like $69.99, guys. As long as it's above that 2.5 margin, right? Which we will have that in our product research sheet as well, which we'll cover in another section of the course. But yeah, guys, that is one way you can conduct product research. Let's go ahead and let's scroll through. Let's see if we can find another product that meets our 5 pillars of validation as well. Also, keep in mind, guys, this is not the end-all be-all as far as filters. you may notice if you use the same filters, you'll start to see the same products. And that's when I would go back up top and start changing your filters, right? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So one thing I like to do is if I'm starting to see the same products, I'll go from last 30 days to last 14 days. And as you can see, that gives us visibility to some different products here, guys. And so that's exactly what we want. And then we can start scrolling through, kind of going through that same process, looking for things that kind of catch our eye as far as percentage, things like that. And let's see if we can find something good here. Ideally, we want to stay away from clothing to start, just because we want to mitigate the amount of chargebacks and things like that. We want to look for a product itself that solves a problem or makes someone's life easier. All right, so this product here does look interesting. Looks like they may be scaling. Yep, 5 to 36. But the only thing is they're selling it for about 10 bucks, guys. And so keep in mind, we want to sell products that are $30 or higher. So won't be able to move forward with that one in particular, but we'll keep looking here and see if we can find one more good quality product here today. All right, let's check this out. Plus 400%. Got my eye. 946. That looks good. How much are they selling it for? $19.95. Let's go fully through their funnel. Let's just be sure if they are adding any, shipping costs or things like that. Let's put in that fake address. See what we can get. $4.90. $24.85. A little bit short. So we're not looking to sell this product, guys. Keep in mind we want to find products for $30 or higher if possible. Now on the flip coin, we could inflate that price a bit, right? But ideally, since their price seems to be working in the market, because we can see that they're adding more ads, we want to be priced relatively close to them. It probably wouldn't be in our best interest to go above them, just because there's no true incentive, I guess, unless we market the product better than them. But let's keep scrolling here, see if we can find one more product, guys. All right, let's look at this here. All right, they dropped down a bit, but still more than 6 to 10. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, this is an electric shaver, guys. Nice. $49.95, so it meets our criteria of at least $30. And then next, I'm just gonna click their name. Let's go to their meta page to see how successful are they actually with this product. Okay, 120 results. First thing I like to do, of course, is scroll all the way to the bottom until I can't anymore. And I don't pay attention to these where they're saying they're sorry, we can't show the video. I want to find a good quality video that we can see. All right, June 28th, guys. Wow, still active.
You can have your cooch be bald as hell all summer without laser hair removal or waxing. This is a women's waterproof electric shaver, so it can...
Okay, nice. And then, yep, we can see that's tied to the same product page. So yeah, that is another good quality product. I'm going to, let's see here. I'm gonna save this image really quick, and then we're gonna add it to AliExpress to see if we can source it. Alrighty guys, so I've just saved the image. Let's hop back to AliExpress. I'm just gonna hit this drop down, drag that right in there. Let's see what we can source it for. Okay, $13.65. As always, guys, we're gonna go through the checkout process just to get the full scope of the price with taxes, fees, all that added in. $14.79, fire. Okay, $14.78 actually. All right, so same thing, guys. I'm gonna do $14.78 times 2.5, $36.95, and that still puts us in a good position where we can undercut the competitor. So fire. And yeah, guys, those are two good quality products that do seem to meet our 5 pillar of validation. One other step that we can take is we can do a basic Google Trend search. And all that is let's go here. And we can search Google Trends for a general search term that is relative to that product. And so you want to think from the perspective of the customer. Like, what would they search? They're probably going to search something sweet and easy to find the product. They might just do like women's shaver, right? For the shaver we just saw. I like to back it up to the past 12 months to get visibility to the full scope of things. Let me see. Let me find the product name. Gleam Pro Shaver. Gleam Pro Shaver. Alright, let's do past 30. Alright, let me see here. Let me think of another search term. Maybe we do portable shaver. Past 30 days. I like to back up to the past 12 months usually. Okay, not much there. Past 5 years. Okay, not much there either. Let's see here. Let me just do shaver by itself. Alright, cool. Past 12 months. Alright, cool. That is definitely holding a good trend. Just shaver by itself, guys. And people are probably searching just shaver too, you know. They're probably just doing something short and sweet because you'll notice that the more words that you add here, the lower the volume is because people are just trying to get that quick answer, right? We live in a sort of snappy society nowadays. But yes, guys, this is product research. These are the steps that you want to take. Those are the filters I like to use. And yes, you definitely want to make sure that you use your 5-pillar of validation. We will have that listed below for you guys to download. We'll see you guys in the next section.